Rocky?
Yes, maraming salamat Kirby. Tiniyak nga ng Malacanang ang pagsisikap ng pamahalaan na matugunan ang pangangailangan ng dagdag silid-aralan sa bansa. Sinabi ito ni Presidential Spokesperson Edwin De Cerda sa report na may ilang pa ring mga lugar na kulang sa silid-aralan. Sa kabila ito ng natugunan na ng Aquino Administration ang 66,000 na backlog sa mga silid-aralan mula sa taong 2010 na kakulangan. Ayon sa kalihim, aalamin ng palasyo sa DepEd sa kasalukuyang backlog, dala na rin ang mga pinsala mula sa mga nakalipas na kalamidad, partikular na yung pagtama sa bansa ng Super Typhoon Yolanda. Magkagayman, tiniyak ni Lacerda na mamadaliin ang pamahalaan ng pagtatayo ng mga matitibay at nasa ligtas sa lugar na paralan sa mga apektadong lugar. Kasunod nito, humingi na rin ng pangunawa ang Malacanang sa mga apektadong lugar na dahil sa lawak nga ng pinsala na dala ni Yolanda. Nauna na naglaan ng Department of Budget and Management ng 7.5 bilyong piso para sa dagdag na para sa konstruksyon ng mga silid-aralan. Sa usapin naman ng dagdag sahod, sinabi sa usapin ng salary standardization, ipinauubaya ng Malacanang sa lehislatura ang pagtukoy dito. Narito ang naging pahayag ni Secretary Lacerda.
I think yung naging mas matagal dito yung concern for a more resilient school building, no? The designs would have to be done to ensure na resilient sila, and I think that took some time. But again, if it took some time, it was only for the concern, making sure that if a same event would happen again, our schools will be spared. And so, kumbaga, these are the birth pangs of making sure that resiliency when it comes to structures, when it comes to buildings, when it comes to schools, would be the basis for a better for better structures. And so for that, it took some time. But now that it has been, I think it's been the process of being bidded out or nabid na. Hopefully, take matatapos ito. I understand. We really understand na talagang in the meantime muna, the students will be studying in structures which are not yet resilient, but we hope for their understanding. We will do as fast as we can expedite it as to the full extent of how the law permits.
Samantala, muling magiging abalang bansa dahil naman sa pagdaraos ng mahalagang pulong sa bansa ang Asia-Europe Meeting Manila Conference on Disaster Risk Reduction and Management na may temang Post-Haiyan A Way Forward. May mga tatanggaping ring bisita ang Pangulo sa Malacanang ngayong araw hanggang bukas. Narito ang magiging schedule ni Pangulong Aquino sa linggong ito.
Malacanang Palace this week. This afternoon, he will receive Mr. Stephen Huang, Director of Global Coordination at the Buddhist Compassion Relief Chi Foundation, a Taiwan nonprofit organization that promotes awareness of world issues and environmental protection. Tomorrow, he will receive another courtesy call from the 2013 10 outstanding policewomen of the Philippines, who were awarded last January 23 for their exceptional accomplishments in various fields of police work. This week, the Philippines will also host the Asia-Europe Meeting, or ASA Manila Conference on Disaster Risk Reduction and Management. The conference, which runs from June 4 to 6 under the name Post-Haiyan, A Way Forward, aims to highlight lessons learned from Yolanda and other major disasters, identify gaps and challenges, and share best practices among participating nations. The Philippines will be sharing its innovations such as Project NOAA and the GMM, enhancing Greater Metro Manila's institutional capacities for effective disaster climate risk management towards sustainable development project. The President, who announced the Philippine initiative to host a conference during the 9th ASEM Summit in Vientiane, Laos, will deliver the keynote address during the opening plenary. The ASEM is expected to produce the Tacloban Declaration, a document outlining new proposals for better disaster management, which will serve as an input to the post-2015 global framework for DRRM. From strengthening partnerships with the private sector to recognizing the service of our outstanding policewomen to fostering dialogue about enhancing disaster resilience mechanisms, the President's activities this week highlight how, in the face of increasing challenges, we continue to reach out to partner institutions, countries, and people as we work together to surmount the new difficulties and find a way forward.
At yan po ang ating ulat mula dito sa Malacanang sa tulong ng RTVM. Ako po si Rocky Ignacio para sa Telebisyon ng Bayan.
Maraming salamat sa iyo, Rocky.